Chapter 15. The Stone-Covered Path. Alif Lam Ra. Letters of the Arabic language of which God alone knows what they refer to and mean, but the respected scholar Ibn Abbas explained it could be that these letters stand for an oath made by the Almighty. These are the verses of Scripture, the Quran, that makes things clear. Leave the disbelievers to eat and enjoy themselves, Prophet. On the day their fates will be clear. They'll wish that they had submitted, turned themselves to their Lord's way. Let their false hopes and pursuits distract them. They will come to know the truth of Judgment Day. Never have we destroyed a community that did not have a set appointed time. No community can delay or hasten their destruction. Control of it is mine. The disbelievers say, Muhammad, you who receives the Quran, you are clearly insane. Why do you not bring down angels to support you, if there is any truth in what you say? But we only send down angels to bring justice, and the disbelievers will have no mercy. We have sent down the Quran ourselves, and we ourselves will guard it doubtlessly. Even before your time, Prophet, we sent messengers to the communities of previous times, but we let the message slip from the hearts of the evildoers, as their messengers were reviled. They'll not believe in the Scripture. Such was the condition of those long ago, and even if we took them to heaven to see it, they would still doubt what they were shown. They would simply say we must be hallucinating, or truly we are bewitched. Leave the disbelievers to say what they will of revelation. They will soon be confronted with it. We have set the constellations up in the sky, and made them a thing of beauty, and protected them from accursed devils who tried to listen in, and ward them off with meteors for all to see. And as for the earth, we spread it out, and placed firm mountains on it, and made everything grow, and measured out all the quantities of all the things that would be in it. We have provided sustenance therein, for you and for your creatures that you could not sustain. There is no thing on earth which we are not the provider for. We provide again and again. We send it down in a well-proportioned way. We send the wind and the rain from the clouds. You do not control its sources. It is us who brings the water down. It is we who gives life and death, and we who will inherit everything, and all will be returned to us. We know the first of you and the last of you, and everything in between. Prophet, it is your Lord who will gather them all. He is all-knowing, he is all-wise. We created man from dark mud, which became clay when dried. The jinn were created before, from the fire of scorching wind, and God informed the angels of Adam's creation and said, I have fashioned him. I have breathed into him from my own spirit, so bow to him in respect. But Iblis refused to do so. He became haughty and arrogant. And God said, Iblis, why did you not bow down like the others have done? And Iblis said, I will not bow down to what was made of dried clay, from dark mud, this mortal one. So God said, Get out of here, you are an outcast, rejected until Judgment Day. And Iblis said, My Lord, give me respite from your punishment, that will surely come my way. And so God said, I will give you respite until the appointed time indeed. And Iblis said, Because you have put me in the wrong, I will lie for each man constantly. I will lure mankind and make them stray from your guidance, except those devoted to you. And God said, Devotion is the straight path that leads to me. To such devoted servants there is nothing you can do. You'll only be able to lead astray those who are wrongdoers. They will follow you. Hell is the place that will be home for them, with 7 gates from which to enter. Each gate has a set number of sinners that it is due. But the righteous will enter the garden and be told, Enter in safety and in peace. And we shall remove all illnesses from their hearts. They'll be like brothers, one community. They will sit on raised couches face to face. They will never tire or ever leave. Prophet, tell my servants I am forgiving and merciful, but that my punishment is truly painful indeed. Tell the people too of Abraham's guests. They came to him and they said peace, but Abraham was afraid of them, as he offered them food, but they did not eat. And in this time it was known that taking food from your host meant you intended them no harm. But Abraham did not realize that they were angels who did not need food, and so he became alarmed. But the angels said, "Do not be afraid. We have come to bring you news of a son who will be wise indeed." But Abraham said, "How can you tell me such a thing will happen when old age has come upon me?" "This is very strange news," he said. But the angels answered him plainly, "Truly, we have brought you the truth, so do not despair or doubt in what we say." And Abraham said, "Only the misguided would despair of God's mercy. Only they would feel that way." And Abraham asked, "On what mission have you been sent?" And they replied, "We are being sent to a guilty town to bring upon them great punishment. But we decreed we would save the household of Lot, our servant, except for his wife, the hypocrite. She will stay amongst the evildoers, as she tried to help them with the sins they wished to commit." When the messenger angels went to the house of Lot, he was surprised, saying, "I do not know of you, but my guests, I wish I could keep you safe in my house, but from the evil people in this town I cannot protect you." They said, "We are messengers from your Lord, bringing this town the punishment they denied. We bring the truth, so heed our words. Leave with your family in the dead of night. Take your daughters, stay behind them, ensure none of them looks back towards the town. Go to where you've been commanded to go, ensure none of your daughters turns around." We allowed the angels to tell him his people's fate, that by the morning they would be destroyed. And soon after they had told Lot of this, the townspeople came to Lot's house annoyed. They demanded that the young men in his house be handed over to them, but they were referring to the messenger angels who'd taken the form of beautiful men. But Lut went out and told them, "These people are my guests. Do not humiliate me by doing what you intend to do," as they intended to commit sins with the guests that Lot had spoken to. But the townspeople said, "Didn't we forbid you from speaking to anyone, banned you from the world?" But the prophet Lot tried to reason with them, while other insults were hurled. He said, "My townspeople, marry the daughters of this town. Do that to satisfy your lusts." But by your life prophet, they were blind to see the sins they were committing and what was coming to them from us. The mighty blast overtook them at sunrise. We upturned the city. We brought down showers of stones. This is a sign for those who learn, a sign for believers. On your trading route you can still see their homes. And the forest dwellers of Midian, to whom we sent 𝐒𝐻, were also evil, so we also punished them. Their city and the city of Lot are all there to be seen on the open road, plain to see again and again. The people of Al-Hijr, those of Thamud, also rejected the messenger we sent to them. We gave them signs, but they turned their backs. They'd made their homes within the mountains. They lived there in security, but they were destroyed by a blast that came at sunrise. All they had built in defenses and amassing riches couldn't help them. They were utterly chastised. We did not create the heavens and earth and all between without true purpose. The hour will surely come. So prophet, bear with the disbelievers patiently. Your Lord is the knowing Creator, the forgiving one. Prophet, we give you the 7 verses to be often recited, the opening, and the rest of this Quran indeed, and do not look longingly at the good things we have provided others, and for the disbelievers do not grieve. Lower your wing over believers, protect them and be compassionate with them, and simply say to your people, I am sent to give you warning. Like the warning we sent to those before them, who divided themselves into sects, and those who disbelieve in the Quran, and spend their time abusing it. But I swear we will question them all about the deeds all of them have done. So proclaim the worship of your Lord as you have been commanded, and ignore the idolatrous ones. We are enough for you against those who ridicule our message. Those who set up partner gods will see that they have made the wrong choice entirely and only trick themselves upon their return to me. And Prophet, we know that you are saddened and carry a heavy heart because of what the disbelievers say, but ignore their insults and celebrate the glory of your Lord with those who bow down to God and pray. Be steadfast and worship God until the certainty that is death comes to you, and know that all will be returned to Him. These are God's words, and God's words are always true.